Testing, testing, one, two, three. What it do, what it do, what it do. My disclaimer. Girl, we in there like swimwear. Um, Sorry for the delay. I meant to start the video a little earlier. Having a little difficulties. But we back, we back, we back, we back. We definitely back. So yeah, what it do? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Back with another video. I haven't been over here in a very long time. But it's cool. It's cool. Haven't been over here in a very long time, but we back in full effect. And my disclaimer under the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use. Okay? So let's be clear on that. I want to talk about Natalie tonight. Natalie, oh Natalie. Let's talk about Natalie. And why Natalie? Because I so happened to stumble over the episode of final part of Baddies Africa, right? And I began to watch it, and it was like just a bunch of women. And I was just wondering, like, how do they set that up? She is something else. All they do is fight, fight, fight. And I was a little disturbed by that video. Okay, so let's talk about some criticisms, some laughter, some funny parts about it. But most importantly, very disturbing. You know how we do. We always breaking stuff down and trying to pick, okay, well, we going to unpack this shit real quick. And let me turn off this light. Let me turn off this light. Let me get comfortable. Let me turn off this light and let me get comfortable and let me hear my mic one more time. One more time for the record. I want to make sure that we on the same page. Testing, testing. Yeah, we here. We here like swimwear. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, y'all. With this, nothing is a coincidence that they on their way to Africa and the rise around the world with Africa and everything. But the part that I'm going to be talking about is Natalie. Natalie Nunn. What I have noticed about her and the vibes I get from her. So Natalie Nunn, 40 years old, birthday December 26, 1984. Her race is Puerto Rican and Brazilian descent. Okay. Puerto Rican and Brazilian descent. Okay. I want y'all to if it resonates, let it meditate. And if it don't apply, then let it fly. So she is definitely 40 years old. And what I got from her, from this 40-year-old, I ain't even gonna cap. I'm not gonna even cap, and I'm not gonna be like holding back. But what I get from this 40-year-old individual she give me massive. Like, it's kind of hard to say right now, but no shade. Every time I see Natalie is on some crazy stuff. Okay. And what I seen here was horrifying, to say the least. It was really, really, really disturbing. I'm like, what kind of audition is this? Right? They come in, they like do the most, and I'm just like, oh my God. Not only that, me personally, I mean, watching the layouts and Natalie Nunn. I just want to real quick.
Just like that. That's a baddie. Oh, you have to go down.
That is so stupid. That now is crazy. I was like, what the hell? Well, Africa, in the body paint. I wanted to see the body paint. Yes, real bad. I want to see you. I want to see in all the chaos. Do some kind of African dance.
I'm a bad
Oh, she's pretty. Wait, you started that?
Yeah, I saw that because she saw somebody else taking and she got wood.
Okay. She won't talk. It's annoying. I've said her name 5 times.
I put on.
You, in the African paint, step
I
up.
need a ticket.
She's some type of like
The African.
African,
That was creative.
something. It's very creative. I need a dance.
I'm always good for telling what somebody else said. Carisha, please. She said. You heard all right, man. I heard you like girls for real. I like anacondas. Excuse me, Snoop. Excuse me.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's your girlfriend. Oh, shit.
Not too close.
Oh, shit. No, she close.
Not the microphone upside the head. Back up. Back the fuck
And the
up.
star fight. Thank you. Thank you.
I like Amber though. She always do her big one.
Next,
So-
next. We already picked our quiz. No,
Oh, you
next,
done?
next,
I
next.
like no.
Oh wait. Stay back. Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
wait. Oh, why you too love for that?
Oh shit.
Why you too love for that? Why you too love for that? Why you too love for
Oh,
that?
she be both of them.
Yeah, she be both of them.
She be both of
That's
them.
it, too love for that.
She be both of
That's the
them.
new biggie. That's the new biggie.
No.
Hey, Natalie, got this fight.
That's how you. That's like.
That's twerk off, twerk off.
Twerk
I
off.
like twerk off, twerk off.
Which one's louder? Which one's louder?
I like
Hers
black.
is louder. Here, I like it. You were
That's what she
loud.
said,
It was
yeah.
loud.
Now, what I want to say about Natalie Nunn, 40 years old, carrying on like this, and this is beyond disturbing. So apparently, she's drafting. This is drafting, and some of these girls, you may not even ever see them again. Like, that's the type of vibes I'm getting. Like, what is she doing on this show? It's a hot mess. Then when I went back and I looked into her past with her baby daddy, her ex-husband, they no longer with each other, but he was a football player. And this is what
I've known Natalie for years, so she literally is like a sister.
Yeah, I love
so I
Jason.
could never try to sleep with her husband. Plus, he'd kill me anyway.
Oh my God, what
let me
is
tell you
this
something.
conversation?
There are not that many people on the internet. I've known Natalie for years, so she literally is like a sister.
Yeah, I love
so I
Jason.
could never try to sleep with her husband. Plus, he'd kill me anyway.
Oh my God, what
let me
is
tell you
this
something.
conversation?
There are not that many people on the internet whose page I don't follow, but I do peek at from time to time.
He is such an
Did
asshole.
you tell him to start posting again? Why is he not posting?
Well, because Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Jacob is
He-
not really into
he's not into all
that.
that.
He's never been into the Hollywood team. Yeah. And he's a dad now. And he's, you know, he retired in his field of like playing football.
Okay.
And so
Because he was playing in Brazil for a
we
little
were
bit.
playing in Brazil. We were in Canada. We were in the AFL indoor leagues. We did a lot of traveling when it was just us two. And he's just not into it.
When
social media.
Natalie, which I'm so, this is grown up Natalie. I've known Natalie.
Oh, hold on,
Natalie.
no, I'm still lit.
Oh,
Oh,
we
wait,
gonna
Still
get
part up.
the hot topics in a minute.
Right.
But Natalie, when I first met, you know, we was when we were younger in Hollywood, we was just out here. We had every party, we had every club. We've seen it all, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
we've done it all too.
we've done it all.
We've
But
done it all.
when she and Jacob hooked up, I was like, damn, she got a good one. And then to see because not just because of how he looks, but he really cares about her.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
really-
no, and he really cares about family. He comes from Detroit, and so that whole Midwest mentality is not—it's not even like a California thing or a Hollywood thing versus Detroit thing. It's just that Midwest people are raised completely
And Southern.
differently.
Yeah,
and
like that
Southern.
whole area is like
I agree.
more girls, more family.
Girls ask me all the time, and Jason, my girl, you know, does Jacob have a brother? Anybody like Jacob, or Jacob got a cousin that's like? It's like you gotta look for people in other ways. I know people are always like, how much money does this guy have? Or I'm
Yeah.
gonna marry a rich guy. I'm gonna have a baby by this person. Jacob is rich in every way.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I
mentally, spiritually.
every
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
And if he
yeah.
kept
That's
Nat-
beautiful.
and if he kept
That's
Natalie,
beautiful.
and if he kept Natalie's hung as a horse, which is amazing. And they made a beautiful baby.
Oh, thank you so much.
And the fact that he was willing to step
up because everybody was scared.
Wait,
shit.
well, no, he was willing to step into the spotlight, even though he didn't want to. But he was willing to stand behind you and not be your shadow, which is great. I mean, like, you know, like to allow you to do
some
your thing,
men,
but
a strong
Yeah.
woman, they get intimidated by that.
Very intimidating.
You know?
I have a lot of friends in Hollywood that ask things like that. You know, like when a female is doing better in her career than a man, or if a girl is always on the road, or you know, a girl's always gone. How does the man react? And you got to find a guy that's going to let you still be you. Because even though we're one, and that's my husband, I'm still Natalie Nunn, and he's still Jacob Payne.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's the most important from
and
the
then
beginning.
and you know then y'all got on the fitness thing, so it gave me an excuse to look at your body.
I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Jacob is,
lit.
yeah, it's just, but see, I think like that Hollywood just doesn't really ever have that. We're never in no drama.
Yeah.
We don't got no messiness going on. I mean,
Just happy.
And
Y'all were in Sacramento, got a big old brawl.
We
Y'all,
did. That was on TMZ.
wait, let me say something. And they fought together too. That's
Yeah,
why
we
they
did.
were beating
So
people's
it was
asses.
An Uber, like, and this happened to me yesterday here in LA. I'm at Santa Monica. I hit the Uber. I got in the wrong Uber. Somebody else was getting in a Prius, and I was looking for a Prius. I was
Okay,
going a mile
okay.
away, and we're both getting in this car, and it happened yesterday too.
Okay.
Not a
That's
fist
my
fight,
Uber.
though.
No, because I was like, you know what? It's your Uber.
Yeah.
Girl. I've been here, done that.
Yeah,
Take this.
like I'm not doing
Wait,
this
but
again.
what happened in Sacramento?
So in
You didn't see the video?
Sacramento, it went
No.
viral. It
Okay.
did, like TMZ. It was everywhere. So Jacob and I were leaving a club,
Okay.
and it was a friend's birthday party. We're getting in the Uber, and someone was like, "This is our Uber."
Was it a
But
guy?
It was two guys, and they were like frat boys, and they had been drinking.
So let's talk about Natalie Nunn tonight. When I was channeling about her, it was frightening. I'm surprised she ain't on like the high radars of Cash Patel. I'm just saying though. I've been meaning to make this video, but for some strange reason, couldn't get to it fast enough. When I look at all of this, all these young girls, and I see Natalie Nunn, and I see what she about, it's frightening. I be feeling so in my soul how messed up this is on every level. Who creates a show like this? And these girls are just fighting all over the place. Fighting just to be, and then there's some things coming out about these things and these women. When I see Natalie Nunn, I see a whole pimp, no shade. I see her pushing P. Yep. And this ain't.
That is so stupid. That out is crazy. I was like, look at that house. Where Africa, in the body paint. I wanted to see the body paint. Yes, real bad. I want to see you. I want to see you in all the chaos. Do some kind of African dance.
I'm a bad
Oh, she's pretty. Wait, you started that?
Yeah, I started because she saw somebody else thinking that she got wood.
Okay.
No, she saw.
She won't talk. It's annoying. I've said her name 5 times.
Listen, I put on.
You in the African paint. Step
I
up.
need a ticket.
It's some type of like
the African.
African.
That was creative.
Something. It's very creative. I need a dance.
How messy is that? That's so messy. How does she live? How does Natalie live with her life like that? How does she live? How does Natalie live? I'm just asking. You know, these poor women, they don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance in life. And you know what? I'm going to be the first one to say this. I don't care what nobody say. I think something ain't right. Something ain't right. What's going on over there, it ain't normal. It's degrading. It's horrifying. And they think they're going to go to Africa over there with that. We'll see if y'all make it back in such a time with that behavior. I'm just saying, though, in a revolution, y'all going to get caught up in a revolution in Africa. Listen, you know what's going to be crazy? Y'all, listen, y'all going to be the first diasporas to die on motherfucking solid ground. Cause when them revolutions start taking off, y'all gonna be in Africa thinking you gonna shake your ass. You think you gonna be rolling over like from Belgium to USA now to Africa with that Nollywood, wanna be Bollywood, Hollywood.
That is so stupid. Y'all is crazy. Well, Africa, in the body paint. I wanted to see the body paint. Yes, real bad. I want to see you. I want to see you in all the chaos. Do some kind of African dance.
I'm a bad
Oh, she's pretty. Wait, you started that?
Yeah, I started because she saw somebody else thinking that she got wood.
Okay.
No, she saw.
She won't talk. It's annoying. I've said her name 5 times.
Listen, I put on.
You in the African paint. Step
I
up.
need a ticket.
It's some type of like
the
African.
That was creative.
Something. It's very creative. I need a dance.
Child. What y'all talking about? When you listen to this craziness. What is she talking about? She going to Africa with that bull crap. And they going, listen, they going to be running. Listen, what happened to that girl? The one girl, Stephanie. She still out there talking about something she can't get back. Girl, y'all trying to sneak up in here with some American toto. Thinking y'all gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get God. You know it's gonna be in Africa in the revolution. Yeah. And we're gonna be right here hearing. We're gonna be right here hearing. And I'm gonna come back on this motherfucker and be like, yeah. They're gonna go to Africa in the revolution and shake they washed up asses. Now it's a shame how she running a Payne Kang. She King Payne out, but out. Man, listen, she big pimping. She big pimping. I'm telling you right now, big pimping. Natalie Nunn is big pimping. Natalie Nunn out here doing the damn thing. She the next Diddy. Ooh, I said it. Oh my goodness. I gotta hook my shit up so we could be slapping and clapping. Oh my god, talking mad shit and truth. Oh my god. It sound like I'm talking shit. Allegedly, bledgely, sledgely. Mm-hmm. Natalie, are you the new Diddy? Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the girls, the girl, the head count that they auditioning right now and what they gotta do to get in these places? She's like, show me your titties. And they do it. It's so degrading. But I think this is her last round and her last dance. I think Cash Patel on her ass. She turned out to be. She's dangerous. She the next Ghislaine, Diddy, and everything that hell motherfucking put together, bitch. I'm done. Allegedly, allegedly. Why Natalie Nunn today? You know what? Don't ask me. Take it up with the Lord. Why her? Why her? All these shows that she's doing, they are so degrading to beautiful women that up in there hollering and bahooing and fighting one another. It's so degrading. How, Sway? How? When I think of Natalie Nunn and her, she thinks she digging in the hood in the garbage or some shit when she coming in here with all these girls. And you know what it's giving? It's giving like, damn, I hope those girls don't disappear. I hope they don't get hurt. She running some kind of type of operation. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Obviously, it's a whole show. She running a show. But it's giving, she the next Diddy do, pop, pretty pop. Mm-hmm. Just cool. Her body in your face. Oh, oh, all in your face. They don't hide it. She hasn't hide it. People be thinking she famous. That shit is, she's a runner. She's a rock star. Oh. Um, if I'm lying, shit, she flying. Oh shit. Until she is in there like swimwear when it comes. I don't know where she getting all these females from. But the internet is a mofo. Internet is a mofo. You hear me? Where she getting all these girls from is beyond me. Okay? I can't stop thinking about Baddies Africa in such a time. What a degrading. Like, I don't know. What's her obsession with watching, collecting black women or just girls of color? And it fills her evil heart, I guess, with so much lust as she sits there as the mean judge. Drive you, if you could whip some ass, you better not get your ass whipped. Like she ain't never get her ass whipped. Can you imagine going in there and don't even know if you gonna come out of there alright, you know what I'm saying? Shit, bitch might crack you in the head or something. Bust your lip open. Bust your eye open. She be like, you ugly, go home. Oh my God. I ain't gonna cap. There was a few OGs in there and some studs. She got studs. She got it all. I'm surprised. Well, she got the LGBT too. Hell yeah. She's definitely in there like swimwear in some kind of type of way. She got the hookup. I don't know if she put that shit on Craigslist or fucking newspaper or some shit. I don't know. Instagram. She put that shit there. Everybody just showing up. And you just come and get your ass whipped. There's nothing but a bunch of young girls that may never be able to erase these memories that they create on here. Crazy. Now, now, she's a whole pimp though. I look at her as big pimping. And you can see who's on her sideline, who's the other judges. Okay? They running this shit. Okay? Sodom and Gomorrah. They got a little some of everything going on up in this piece. Okay? Just come on in here. Come bring the devil your energy, your life. They just, yeah. You know, and these individuals that are judging them, the stuff that they got the audacity to say, I'm like, oh, I know he ain't acting like that. Because bad actors, that's all that is. People think that that's good. You go watch that shit in 24 years, you gonna see how I see shit 24 years ago. Period. Old, crusty, washed up, memory, once upon a time. And the shit is like, shit. It never gets old. Hoeing never gets old. Never get old. It just get colder and colder. You know what I'm saying? She running a whole motherfucking program over here. Come get your ass whipped and then come get done in. I know she probably be giving that low key torture up. What y'all think about that? What them girls be doing after the fact or behind the scenes? I heard this is allegedly, scheduling, that she be doing some stuff. Shit, you gotta go into a dark house and don't know what's gonna happen to your ass. You gotta go in there dark, no matter what they do to you. You gotta fight your way through that shit. That's the type of time she be on. Now, if you think that's why you see Santana, he's sitting there near her, but remember how he came out of motherfucking Diddy house, right? Boogers, huffing and puffing for his life. They try to kill me. They try to kill me. That was almost his end. Look at him now. That they all come from that past. The past proved the future. Let's be clear. Let's be motherfucking clear. I've been chilling all day cooking. Make some tofu with some greens. Cook some shrimps. Shit. Make some pineapple juice from scratch. Cook for my daughter. And that was that. And tomorrow I'm gonna wake up in the morning and cook me some breakfast. Pack me some motherfucking shit to go. Cause we living in a time like I like to have my own food wherever I go. Wherever I go. I don't care. I don't care if I'm just going to the doctor's office. I'm taking my food with me. You know what I'm saying? Oodles and noodles. Take some oodles and noodles on the go. I ain't playing no games, but yeah, I don't know about Natalie Nunn, yo. I think she the next one up. Um, if they realize that like she getting away with shit, like she just doing all this shit, I don't know when it's gonna ricochet back on her, but it's something fishy about her and all this, and all these women fighting like this. Why she got him like that is beyond me, cause she already a fucking zombie. That's one of the main reasons. Shit, she all washed up, and the only way she could keep going is through everybody else now. She 40 years old, 40 years old out there like that with these young girls. If it resonates, let it meditate, and if it don't apply, please let it fly. Why these sisters can't have a real chance in life? What kind of chance is this? And then the way they do it, you can tell they low vibration. Cause somebody on a high vibration ain't doing this. They not coming up there trying to fight and get hurt. And she just sitting there like, back up, back the F up, back up, get in the camera, get in the camera. She be on some like, it's a shit show, it's a dungeon in there. That's the type of promoter she is. And I can't understand, like, why would that be so pleasing to these young women? Like, there's nothing else in life. Now, I know the young, and I know she old as dirt, and she washed up, and I know what she doing. And it's very disturbing to me. And because I'm an OG, I'm going to say something. You need to hang it up, Natalie, because I'm going to make sure it's just between me and the universe right now. I don't like what you doing. Especially not in no African revolution. You know you need to get the fuck on. Y'all, listen. All I could do is breathe. All I could do is breathe. We can't do nothing else with these whores from hell. Fucking witches and warlocks. You would think she would, turn it in. Imagine being 50 years old, a whole running ping pong, fucking Petey rings. Come on now, somebody. That's why I be having these conversations with just me and the universe. Because it's between me and the universe. And of course, the universe is one with me. I am one with Source. And my vibrations is totally correct. And the one thing I don't want to do is go on a low vibration rant, because I want to stay on a high vibration, because I want to put this. I'm a plant. I'm plant these seeds, and y'all gonna water them. That's for sure. If you don't do nothing else. Now I know some of y'all gonna do some good, and I know you're gonna do some evil, but it's gonna be totally up to you, because every choice you make in life, that's something you gotta live with. So make sure it's not something that's gonna be too humiliating that you won't be able to live with. Because that's one of the blocks in the chakras. A lot of people think they set free, but hurt people hurt other people. Rather they do it knowingly, unknowingly, but it is being done. And the abuse on this internet, don't even let me go. Don't even let me go there. But what they need to talk about is Natalie Nunn. Why is she running an organization like this? What is this? Ain't this violence? Ain't this prostitutions? Prostitutions? Ain't this prostitutes in the making? If we don't pray for our young youth, Why should they be in your ring? Why can't they be in revolutionary ring, Natalie Nunn? What kind of school is this? Natalie Nunn. What kind of shit is this? It's just disturbing to me to see a bunch of beautiful women, young women, to be so riled up like that in such an environment that are willing to sacrifice themselves and their bodies and for a piece of crap like this. No shade, Natalie, but you're the devil sitting there. And this is just between me and the universe. And many of those who be trying to, you could try to reach all you want. You're going to be reaching for a long time. You're going to be fucking get lost in curves after curves after curves after motherfucking curves. Bitch, you gonna fall off the curve 1,000,000,000 cadillion endless times, bitch, when it comes to fucking trying to correct anything over her. Alright? When we talk about shit like this and y'all want to dismantle or unmantle, I'm gonna tell you this. The truth don't need liars. The truth don't need evildoers. But in order to be set free from that, you got to replace it with the truth. There is hope. Let me just say that. So, when y'all be out here effing around, and you go mess around and find out eventually, because you know the scales always tip. There's so much going on, but Natalie Nunn, where did she come from? How did they get out of shit? Like Krishan Rock. Come to find out her father a politician. Come on now. They half white. Her father's a politician. What? Up to that trouble caught up to her. The poor baby with these reality TV shows then don't stand a chance in life with somebody like that. It's a shame how these women destroy their own lives. Then they have the nerve to go and give birth to babies to destroy their lives. The $1 million baby that Charleston White cursed before he even came out the womb. Poor thing. He was so sure. But that's that evil eye shit. That's so you could see the power in the tongue. Life and death. How a motherfucker curse you. Curse your children. Broad daylight. But you would think people would care. Nobody don't care. Nobody don't care about nothing on this motherfucker. But I care. And that's why my energy is always creeping. Looking to send a laser. Pew. Because she should be under the microscope anyway. At this point. Word on the street is a lot of people gonna start disappearing. That poor girl, the wounded survivor from Jeffrey Epstein. She lasted this long and then all of a sudden disappeared. Somebody else controlling her damn near Instagram because she was in the picture. That's the last time they see her, but she didn't have no pajamas. She didn't have no hospital clothes on. She looked like they beat her ass up there. She looked like somebody had her under pressure. Come on now. I know violence when I see it. I know body language. I know suffer. I know contempt. I know surprise. I know scared. I don't even gotta see a bitch face. All I gotta do is hear her talk. There's nothing more funnier than when a scary ass bitch, she trying so hard not to get caught, and she just, she'd be like, yeah, and then she just be like so slick with it, and then she fucking bitch, and da. Yeah. I tell you what though, this ain't a good ending for Natalie. I think this is gonna go beyond something that this the last dance. For I would have to say. As soon as she hit down there, they start see what they doing to that white girl Stephanie. See what they doing to her. She being followed. She can't do nothing. She like don't act like that over here. I'm telling you right now, they letting her know. Don't act retarded. Don't be ghetto. Don't be a dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then here come y'all. And then here come y'all. Y'all all trying to go to Africa. Y'all gonna be doing this American shit over there, and y'all gonna get your asses beat. Cause them Africans will beat your ass, and then lock you up, and then shame your ass throughout Africa. Talk about use our stupid woman. Use our stupid woman. You see how they call Tasha K? You know her mother-in-law. She told use our stupid woman. Fuck y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then now, I think that she need to be investigated. With this type of behavior, I said it so fucking. I wish a motherfucker. Bitch, I said it. What you gonna, man? I said it. What you gonna do? And any bitch that disagree with that, you down with it low key. You got your own shit going. I'm telling you, I'm that mirror. If you don't wanna see your motherfucking self, you better stay far away from the mirror in this light here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the universe gonna take care of this. Y'all could just wait for the show, cause I'm just channeling. I'm just the messenger. The next Diddy. This the next Diddy, y'all. Her right hand man is Sin Santana, and this other guy here. Fuck you mean? Yeah, the same motherfucker that was huffing and puffing, talk about Diddy try to unalive him. See, Diddy ain't here, so she took over. She took over when it comes to collecting the woman and getting the woman. Okay? This is one-on-one human trafficking at its best. Fuck are you talking about? Half of those women, you won't even see them again. I hate to say that. God forbid. 5 minutes of fame, humiliation, rituals. That's all that is. Humiliate the black woman. Yeah, had them bitches out here. Yeah. That's the look she's always aiming for. Out of all people, her. Natalie Nunn. Fuck you mean? I ain't gonna wait for nothing. I'm not gonna wait for her to leave the planet to say something. No, I'm not gonna do that. What we will do though is we put the spotlight on, and wherever it land, it land. That's how that did go. And I don't give a fuck who, what, when, and how. But see, you could either push awareness, or you could just wait for them to tell a sad story. That's how that goes. Because everything Natalie Nunn has already done, she's done everything in Hollywood. She said it herself. It's what people need to overstand and understand. So at this point, she is totally numb. Yes, Natalie Nunn is totally numb. And it is what it is. 40 years old. Where you want to be when you 40 years old? You want to be out here as a judge, judging these young girls, you know what I'm saying, that are just out there just fighting each other like that? That's what we doing? Is that a real career? Is that a baddie's career? Like, give me a freaking break. And I come in alignment with the universe to strike her down like lightning and thunder. Yes. Roko baba babanda rebe shidikura. Bye bye, Natalie Nunn. Gotta go. You are a poison to the community. The most horrifying way. You are a horrible channel. You are an abusive portal. I come against you. I rebuke you and cancel you and reverse you. Send you back down to the abyss with all those demons that you are currently call yourself the judge recruiter. The judge recruiter. She gets to recruit you after you get your ass beat. You better beat that ass so you can get that card to the next level. The next level ain't no telling what's the next level with her. All the shameless and diabolical plans she got that these girls will have to walk into because they have some lessons to learn. Obviously. They don't know no better. Obviously. Vibing on the lowest vibration. Scary. No conscience. Very dangerous. They fight. Knock each other out. Come up there with no clothes. They does this. Is what she's collecting. More precious than diamonds and gold is what she's collecting. I want y'all, if it resonates, let it meditate, and if it don't apply, let it fly. Cattle, is this her cattle? What kind of psychological trauma shit is this? Why are we not talking about these things? This is beyond mental health. I had to. And I had to deal with it very delicate because women empowerment is everything. As far as like, you know, the potential that's here, the power. And that is how she abuses it. How she abuses power. If it resonates, let it meditate. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe. This is my disclaimer. You already know. Okay? You already know. You already know what it is. Okay? The timelines is still cooking. Still cooking. The timelines are still cooking. Still cooking. Still cooking. And still cooking. Okay? Like, share, subscribe.